Skelton, hour 506, take one.
CBS presents this program in color. From Television City in Hollywood.
The Red Skelton Hour. January, February, March, April or May. Though the time of year may vary, this has been our day.
Winter and spring and autumn, we did shows every week in the past.
But if you never caught 'em, we begin by presenting the cast. Our guest stars, Mickey Rooney, the Fleet Marine Force, Pacific Rum and Bugle team, David Rose and his orchestra, the Alan Copeland Singers, the Tom Hanson Dancers, and here he is, Red Skelton.
I'm still trying to find my way out of Ed Sullivan's place. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, to start off with, I got a story about the seagulls. Gertrude and Heathcliff. She says, did you hear what happened to Polly the parrot? She's going to marry a duck. She's going to marry a duck? Well, what on earth would a parrot want with a duck? She says, I don't know. Maybe Polly wants a quacker. Hey, I was talking to Ed Sullivan about back east, about the big dry spell they're having back there. There's a big water shortage. As a matter of fact, a guy heard that I had water on the knee, and 3 guys from New York gave me an offer. I was in New York a few weeks ago, and it's really bad there. I saw one guy out licking his lawn. Back there, the shortage is really bad. The reservoirs have so little water, they look like Dean Martin's stomach. Oh, gosh. Hey, did you hear the one about the little man from space came down one of those spaceships, see, and he landed right in the middle of the president's conference down in Texas, see. LBJ is standing there on a little platform, and he's completely surrounded by reporters, television cameramen, secret police and secret service men, army officers and diplomats, all government officials, see, and they're hanging on every word he has to say. And the little green man walks up and he says to President Johnson, "Take me to your leader." Lyndon says, "You Martians sure really know how to hurt a fella." Hey, wouldn't that be something? People on outer space that really happen. Wouldn't that be nice? Think of all the new places that Bobby Kennedy could run for office. Talking about politicians, there was one flying around the country doing campaign work, see? And he got one of these big hurricanes. See? How about that? Senator Dirksen started another filibuster. You know, the hurricanes, they start in September. Have you ever noticed that? You know why that is? Well, that's 30 million people sending their kids back to school, and all of them going, whew. And you notice they name those hurricanes after women, like Hurricane Hazel, Hurricane Betsy. And you know why they do that, don't you? Because they go 60 miles an hour and they knock over telephone poles, and when they turn, they don't make a signal. You know, down in Palm Springs where I live, it gets kind of windy down there, too, you know. As a matter of fact, they got a big sign down there that says, if you lived here, you'd be in San Francisco now. And it's really, they're doing an awful job on women's skirts, those hurricanes, you know. As a matter of fact, the wind was blowing the other day, and my wife, Little Red, says to me, she says, you know, you're getting to look more like a peninsula every day. I said, a peninsula? She said, what's that? She says, it's a long neck stretched out to sea. There's a friend of mine down in Florida had a 32-room mansion before the hurricane, and after it hit, he has now a one-room trailer. Did you know that over 6 million Americans live in trailers? And do you ever notice when you go to buy one how they describe it? They say, they never say they're small. They say they're compact. They're so compact, you drop your toupee and you got a wall-to-wall carpet. And they always advertise, sleep 6. Sleep 6. They'll sleep 6 if they're from Peyton Place. Yeah. And, another thing I was reading about is the Medicare with the government. You know, they're going to take care of all the doctor bills. There's only one trouble with that. Supposing that goes through, see, and you don't get sick, you're stuck with all that good health. One thing about Medicare, they make it like in socialized medicine in England. And over there, you know, you can get eyeglasses, hearing aids, and many as you want, everything. So with that in mind, I'd like to do a little short pantomime now of a little old man who's always wanted false teeth. Now that they're free, he's got several sets of them.
moonlight, and lovers vow to be true. I still can dream in the moonlight of one day night that we knew. When orchids fade in the dawning, they speak of tears and goodbye.
Though my dreams are shattered,
Like the petals scattered,
still my love can never die. There is peace in the twilight when the day is through. But the shadows that fall only seem to recall all my longing for you. There's a dream in the moonbeams upon a sea of blue.
but the moonbeams that fall only seem to recall
Love is all
Tonight, Red Skelton as Freddy the Freeloader and Mickey Rooney in Loafer, Come Back to Me.
Help, police! Help, police! Why should I help the police? I got enough trouble taking care of myself. Help, police! You won't get away this time, Freddy! I got you! Come here. Well, sir, I tell you, wait a minute. There's a new little item. A teeny-weeny bikini made out of a weenie.
Freddie, I ought to have you arrested for stealing my lamb chop.
You charge $1 a pound for lamb chops, and you say I should be arrested for stealing. Oh, you dear boy.
Well, now look, Freddie, if you wanted this lamb chop, all you have to do is ask me to give it to you.
Okay, give it to me.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Here, hold it.
Well,
Boy, I'll never say that again. Oh, I learned something that time.
say what again?
Give it to me. Hold it! I never knew before that lamb chops could give you a headache. I got even with him for six. Hello? Man from Uncle? It's the cocktail hour. I think I'll take a little nap and dream I'll have a martini. Hey, these steps are either made out of velvet cement or I've got softening of the fingers.
Whatever it is, we're against it. Whatever it is, we're against it.
What about me?
Whatever it is. Okay, now everybody lie down on the steps so nobody gets inside the building. Cops! Cops! Let's get out of here. Maybe if we hurry, we can make the 5 o'clock sit-in at Berkeley.
Well, look who's demonstrating, blocking City Hall steps. Come on, on your
Here, on your feet. Don't do that, don't do that. You wouldn't hit a soul, would you?
How about that sign?
Yeah, how about that sign? Wouldn't look very good in a pants store, would it? Here, watch them fingers, buddy. Watch them fingernails. You put a slow leak in my patch. You're not going to arrest me. Muggsy, help, Muggsy, Muggsy.
That clown Muggsy
Hey,
won't help you
Rube, hey, Rube, Muggsy.
Chanin Hale.
Hey, you know what I just said to Frank Sinatra? I said, buddy, can you spare a dame? Is that something? Tell me, officer, what is red, has 12 legs, and goes ba, ba, ba?
I give up. What is red, has 12 legs, and goes ba, ba, ba?
6 Indians singing the Woof and Poof song.
Oh, that Muggsy fractures me.
You ain't doing my back any good either. I think I'll just lay here and wait for Medicare.
Officer, could you give me a little shot on the top of the head? I could use all of the height I can get.
I don't get it.
You give him a shot on top of the head, see, that'll make his skull raised up, and he needs all the height he can get. Police brutality, that's what.
No, you're not going to lock up this poor boy. This boy was so poor he wasn't even born.
You.
Yes, he was assembled at a disassembled medical center.
They stole my line and loused it up anyhow.
Oh, I can't arrest you when I'm laughing, Freddie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's funny. He ought to be in Hollywood, you know.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, what he said.
Hollywood?
Oh, Freddie, I'd love to go to Hollywood.
Would you, Muggsy?
Oh, sure, and become a big star and see all those beautiful girls
Muggsy, would you?
and get married. 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 Married.
And married.
Boy, this is a great layout Muggsy's got. Look at that, 2 swimming pools.
Yeah, and one has no water for his pals who can't swim.
Any
anyone who's anybody in Hollywood comes to Muggsy's pool party.
The Musketeers. Oh, thank you, my good man. Here. You may keep one of the patches for your trouble.
Sir, you don't belong here. This is a private party.
I'm a private party. Ah, you poor kid. You can't afford a whole bathing suit. Oh.
You're cute.
Well, now I know what happened to the rest of your suit. The heat burned it out.
Now, look, you can't stay here. This party is purely and simply for the rich people of Hollywood.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, my good man. The rich people of Hollywood are living in Switzerland. Oh, I don't want to go. You don't understand. I don't want to go anywhere.
Okay, laugh it up, kids. The boss is on his way. I hear him.
Of course. Gee, it's real nice. It's real nice of you boys to come to the party.
Boys?
These glasses are dark, but this is ridiculous.
Gee, Muggsy, I understand you have a new French chef who not only cooks for you, but for Maxime's in Paris.
Yes, that's true, dear. True.
How can he cook for both of you?
Well, he has a frying pan with a very long handle.
Gee, Muggsy, I didn't realize I gave you a straight line.
Darling, you have no straight line.
I'll see you both in my projection room in about 5 minutes.
Oh, what's playing?
We are when I get there, my dear. Well, Sam Space Grabber, my press agent. It's good to see you, boy.
Boss, there's a rumor going around that you
What's
was
the
once
rumor?
a hobo. A good-for-nothing tramp.
That I was once a hobo? This is a dastardly lie. I was never a hobo, a vagrant, or a tramp.
Cigar ahoy!
What is it?
A Florida Fino.
What do you mean?
I find it on the Floro.
Oh!
Muggsy, my old pal, Muggsy.
Freddy the Freeloader.
Yeah.
You know this tramp?
Who are you? Total stranger?
This bum says he's a friend of yours.
A friend of mine, forget it. Pish and tush.
Oh, fish and tush? Well, I've had fish and shit, but never fish and tush. Why, Muggsy used to be one of the group, old pal.
What do you mean, don't you old pal me? I, one of the Boston Back Bay's best.
You're not kidding. Boston Back Bay is right. Every time you went to Boston, the bay backed up.
Well, I never.
Oh, yes, you did. You're not a tramp, huh?
No, I'm not a
Oh,
tramp.
here comes the 5:15
I
freight
never
train.
went. Well,
the 5:50.
Hope the brakeman doesn't see me.
Then you were really poverty-stricken together?
We had poverty before the government made a living out of it.
Now, look, Freddie, I want you out of Hollywood right away. Do you understand that? Because here in Hollywood, I am big.
Well, then you must be standing in a hole. Jolly green giant?
How would you like a good swift kick across the patio?
Well, I didn't know there was anything good left in a good kick there.
Well, I'm going to give it to you.
Muggsy, you shouldn't have kicked that tramp in the pool. But wait, it gives me an idea.
What's the idea?
Being nice to a tramp can give you a whole new image.
A
with
new
the
image.
public.
A new
Right.
image. What's that? Oh, yes. It would give me a nice guy image. I could still be a louse to everybody else and still be a nice guy, right?
Exactly.
You've got a great idea there. Freddie, I'm sorry. Come out of that swimming pool, boy. You can have half of everything I've got. You can have half of my cars, of my alimony. You can have half of everything.
half of the swimming pool.
Police, somebody stole my bed. Freddie the Freeloader, he's got nostrils like... They're made of muscles, that's what they are. Now look, Fred. Wake up, boy! Wake up! I want you to awake... Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh, boy! Oh,
Muggsy,
please,
I'm a house guest trying to get some sleep, good boy.
But, boy, you're on my foot. You're on my foot.
You must be dreaming. I don't see your
It's
foot.
my good foot, the one I kicked my agent with. Listen, you're killing me. Oh,
It's under the bed, maybe it's asleep.
yes, well, it's under the bed. Listen, don't just lie there, snore. Will you do something? Oh, goodness. Oh.
What happened? Did they put starch in your pajamas?
Now, look here. Freddie, you've been my house guest for 3 weeks, and I haven't closed my eyes in all that time.
You want to know something? Same thing happened to me once. I was the weekend guest at a nudist camp.
Yeah?
Closed my eyes for a week.
Now, I've had enough of you, Freddie. That does it. You're more trouble than a mother-in-law.
Well, you ought to know you've had 5 of them.
You sure know how to hurt a guy. Good thing I'm not sensitive, right? Yes. Now get packed. There's some garbage leaving in about 10:15, and I want you in that can. Now be in it.
Oh,
Go
look,
on.
you don't
Go on.
understand.
Get out of there.
I'm your friend.
Go on.
Muggsy.
Never mind about it. Get out, will you? Forget about it, my friend. Snoring. Beds. I'm gonna say it's murder. Pause! I've got to get inner springs on the floor. This is terrible. What's happened now?
The photographer's here from Show Off Magazine. He wants to get a picture of you being nice to your underprivileged pal, Freddie.
From Show Off Magazine?
From Show Off Magazine.
Why, of course. My image, I forgot all about it. Show him in. Tell him to come in. I'll get Fred.
Harry, come on in.
Freddie, you've got to
I'm
come
leaving.
back.
I'm leaving.
No,
I
you're
took a tube of your toothpaste in case anybody gives me anything to eat. I'll be able to brush afterward.
You're not going anywhere, my dear friend.
What?
Underprivileged. I, with my great generosity in my heart, I'm going to be so generous to you by giving you of my generosity.
You're harder to figure out than guessing which is the front end of a worm.
Well, that would only interest another worm. Try to wiggle out of that one.
Forget it. Harry, why don't you get a picture of Muggsy bringing breakfast to this poor, miserable creep?
Breakfast. He's had breakfast. I think it should be lunch.
Lunch.
Watch
Lunch.
this. Lunch! Right away, please.
Say, I'll applaud that, too. Food, and just the way I like it, served under a hubcap.
Sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Say a boo.
And say a boo. Well, same to you. Hey, I feel like Sinatra trying to decide on a date.
Beauty.
Thanks. 3 million readers will see that picture.
No
Thank you.
kidding.
Thank
3
you.
million readers. That turkey tastes like a thumb burger.
Have these degermed. I'll eat them for midnight snack. You may take this out. Thank you. Don't say, oh, it's my foot again. Oh. 9 times and never missed, right? Here, out you go. Go
Wait
on
a
and
minute.
get out.
You
Go
don't
on and-
understand. You always wave goodbye with your foot.
Well, never mind
Hey,
about
wait a
that.
minute, wait a minute. I want to get some shots of Muggsy teaching his cramp friend how to play polo.
How to play post. Sure. Of course, my image again. I forgot. Muggsy, Oh, here. Freddie, listen, it's me, Muggsy, your pal.
Yeah.
And you're not going to go away without taking your first polo lesson, are you?
Boy, you change more often than a Greek prime minister.
No, listen, now, you know what polo is, don't you?
Sure, it's ping pong on horseback.
Here, now, take your helmet.
Oh, thank you, kid.
This is either an oversized helmet or it's going to be a night game, I'll tell you that.
We got the wrong hat. We got
Huh?
the wrong hat.
We've got the wrong hat.
There you are.
Oh.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
That's all right, sir. Thank you. And you're all through. Go on.
What is this?
Go on.
What's wrong with you?
Never
Muggsy?
mind about
You've
that.
got
Go on and get out.
Hold it.
Huh?
Wait till I tell your fans that you're nothing but a hobo kicker.
He made it. He made it.
No!
A hobo kicker.
Muggsy,
What?
you're through.
What do you mean I'm through?
That's one thing that the public won't stand for.
Huh?
And that's a phony who gets caught.
Wait.
You're through as a star.
Wait a minute, Sam. Sam, don't go. I know where you're going, Sam. I know what makes Sammy run. Oh, it's my money. I'm finished in Hollywood as a big star, I guess.
Oh, you're not finished,
Solo.
Muggsy. You've got your old friends. You can come back and live with us down at the dump.
How can I afford to get back to the dump in New York? I can't.
There's the New York shit now.
Let's get on that.
But how are we going to catch it?
Why, get in here. I'll show you.
How do you do?
Oh. Snore, buddy. Snore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to meet our guest star, the very talented director, producer, and writer. And here he is, my very dear, dear friend, Mr. Mickey Rooney.
Thank you very kindly, friends. Thank you.
You look good, Mickey.
Lovely audience. I feel wonderful.
Yeah,
Gee,
you
it's
look
always a pleasure to be on your show, Ray.
Well, you've
I
been-
look forward to it every year.
Well, thank you, thank you.
I did.
You've been very busy, too. You're getting ready now to go to the Philippines to do another movie?
Yeah, that's right. Ambush Bay. Yeah.
Bush Bay. And you have a very successful school of acting now.
That's right. Yeah,
Yes.
Mickey Rooney School of Acting.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, in fact,
It's for beginners, isn't it?
don't worry about it. I mean, you could enroll in the school, too.
Me?
We could
a
make
dramatic school?
Make a great dramatic artist out of you. We could make another Laurence Olivier out of you.
No.
Of course. Of course.
Well, I
Now, look,
wouldn't
just right
wanna
now.
go that far.
Phonetically, we just try it. Just say, how now, brown cow?
Well, the brown cow knows how. All right, I'm sorry.
Should have heard the warm-up.
How now, brown cow?
But don't press.
No, don't press. Don't press, brown cow. How now, brown cow? You're
Forget it.
pressing. Forget it, brown cow. Okay.
No. Just show up at the school tomorrow with an accordion, Red.
Yeah.
That's all.
What's an accordion got to do with Laurence Olivier?
Well, with your acting, we're going to have to make you Lawrence Welk.
Say, you know
That's
me.
a funny thing.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Say, you...
Wonderful.
Say, Vic, I saw you on the Danny Thomas show in Burlesque.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it brought back
I
memories to me.
enjoyed that. It did.
Yes, I worked with your dad, Joe Yule, in Burlesque in Kansas City in 1930.
No kidding,
Yes,
Red.
and I did his famous hat bit with him.
No, you did the hat
Yeah.
routine with him?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see the hat bit that his dad did?
In burlesque, ladies and gentlemen, I must state that it always starts off with a line like this.
Well, here we are in New York.
Well, here we are. Yes.
Yes,
And what
sir.
is that you've got in your hand there, my
I'm
man?
a hat salesman, my
You
good
are?
man. Yes,
Right,
I have
I
3
see.
hats here. They're $3 a piece. Give me $10 and ask no question.
I beg your pardon, sir?
The hats, $3 a piece. That'll be $10. Take the hats.
How many hats did you say you had?
There's 3 here.
And how much did you say they'd cost?
They're $10. 3 times 3 is 10.
Excuse me, sir, but 3 times 3 is 9.
No, 3 times 3 is 10.
No,
Show you right down here.
no, I won't believe that.
There you are. There's 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 times 3 is 10.
You you don't mind if I try.
Oh, go right ahead. Be my guest.
Sure.
They won't think we're some kind of fanatics kneeling here, will they? They'll think you're taking up a collection. You've done so well, you've opened a branch already.
Let me try it, will you, please, sir?
Yes, sir. Go
All
right
right.
ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You did it too fast.
I'm
You did it too
afraid
fast.
you're wrong,
No, I'll
sir,
show you
about
again.
that.
I'll have to show it to you again.
What is it?
I have to do it quick because I only have a lease on this until the first cop comes along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 times 3 is 10. Always was, always will be.
Now, wait a minute.
Try it again.
Where are the holes in the hats?
Holes?
Yeah,
What holes?
Yeah, where the ears of the jackass that's going to buy these hats. You're right. You're right, and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I'm awfully sorry, sir, to have bothered you.
Oh, no. Pardon
Here's
me.
your $10.
Thank you very much.
But before you go, I'd like to just have it set in my mind, if you don't mind. I'd like to try it.
3 times 3 is 10.
Just one more time, if I may.
Yes,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait just a minute. Hold the phone. Just a half a mo. I owe you $2 more.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the hat bet.
He's really a very fine actor and a fine man. Remember that picture he was in called National Velvet? And that young girl that was in the picture with him, her name was Sailor, or Taylor, Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, I should ask you, whatever happened to her? Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a real honor in presenting our musical guest, the international famous Fleet Marine Force Pacific Drum and Bugle Team.
Put some pep in your shoes, you can strut away the blues, and you don't have to use any marches. Promenade right along to your favorite kind of song, till you feel something's wrong with your arches. Pick a waltz or Watusi or a samba, and you'll soon be parading down the street. You will see it can be the perfect number, once you're adding a military beat. We've got music on hand and we're striking up the band while we send you this grand invitation. If you'll answer the call, push your couch against the wall, and we'll march with you all through the nation.
Now, the silent spot, starring Red Skelton as the fickle rooster. is again Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our sponsors and staff, we sincerely hope that we brought you 1 second of happiness into your homes. Because when laughing, regardless to what your heartache might have been, while laughing for 1 second, you've forgotten about it. So until next week, we say goodbye for now, and may God bless. Good night.
Fun for you is what we're after, spring, winter, or fall. Make a date for lots more laughter next week when we call. So goodbye until the moment when we'll see you all again. To our friends near and far, very well, au revoir.
This is Art Gilmore speaking.